What's going on, guys? Dan here, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It's been a, well, a little over a week, I think, since I've touched this game. It's been the holiday season, you know. Yeah, it's been crazy busy, so forgive me about that, but I had to take a holiday, too. First official video of 2014, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I would never have thought it, but here we are today. So, if you guys could hit that like button for me. Let me know you're supporting in the new year. That'd be sweet. Anyway, let's get started. I just finished talking to Bassa, and we got the Jedi romance, except it's a Sith romance. It's dark. Now, we can do a couple things. I could talk to Mission. Oh, wait, I was going to go back. Right, I was going to go back and bring it to him, wasn't I? Because he's going to be like, I got some money for you. I was like, oh, shit, really? Anyway, you know what I think we should do is make fun of Juhani. She's fun to make fun of.
Yes. What is it?
Something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
Leave that shit in the dark. Not this again.
You mock my pain. It was a horrible place to live. We had to go through hell every day just to survive. And you think it bothering me is an irritation? Your insensitivity speaks ill of your qualities as a Jedi.
And what are you?
Still, as the Council ordered me to do, I shall accompany you, but expect no great sympathy for your plights.
Hey, I'm not done talking to you.
Yes. What is it?
Something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
What about it?
It was
We already knew
living
this.
for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
I do not remember seeing any of your race on Terrace.
There were none. Bad enough to be a race that is feared and hated by humans, but to be one that is strange and different, even among non-humans? But living was hard enough, without the stigma of being from a lost race. There was always the danger of Rakuls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives, but we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
How could such a government last?
It did not, but only because of the Jedi who came. It was very bad. We had no money to spare for any amenities. Even the Enclave on Dantooine seems a paradise in comparison. And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Like who?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
And how'd you arrive on Dantooine?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
Fine.
How may I be of... What is
Anything
it?
else to talk about?
I have been doing well, I suppose. As well as I can. But I am more interested in you right now. Do not mistake me. It is just that, even though we have traveled together for a while, it seems I know next to nothing about you personally.
What do you want to know?
We have been traveling together since Dantooine, but I know nothing of you before that. Would you humor me and tell me a little bit about yourself?
Huh. Well, it is, of course, the greatest story ever told.
Your humility is astounding, as always. So, what can you tell me? Your job, your childhood, your life? I am sorry if I am making you uncomfortable. I will fully understand if you choose not to answer.
I don't want to be a full dick, but I don't know what to say to her right now. Damn right!
I understand. I appreciate that you take the time to talk to me. I will be more considerate of your time in the future.
Probably because he doesn't know where the past is. No point talking to Zalbar. Really, there isn't. Shit. Mission. I just gotta talk to Sea Dog. Oh, no, wait a minute. You know who I haven't talked to? I haven't talked to the Candyman. Or have I? I haven't talked to either of these guys. I feel like I'd rather repair stuff with HK.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe, request.
Yeah. Let's get started.
Statement. As
Did it work?
now,
Oh,
supplicate.
damn it.
As you
I thought I increased it. Is there anything that increases my repair skill? Doesn't seem to be. Alright, how about the Candyman?
Yeah, what do you want?
Hey! Don't need me to be a dick. Any more stories?
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
That's the best way to attack, from the rear. Am I right, Candyman? You know all about that. Those Althiri didn't seem too bright.
They weren't stupid. Stupid races don't make starships and weapons of mass destruction. But they weren't masters of the arts of war as the Mandalorians are. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
What did they do?
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else?
No, we're good.
Your choice.
Alright, so I thought that's about it. Now all I gotta do is talk with Karth, Sea Dog. Oh, wait a minute, no. Jolie.
Got something on your mind, dude?
You have a healing
I
kit?
suppose I could whip up something, you know. Well, not to say that you got something on your mind. Oh, I know plenty about.
Oh, and I'll skip this. I don't really care.
It should be enough. If you're smart, then that's about all.
He's got nothing to talk about right now. That's fine, though. We'll go talk to Karth. Karth has a lot more interesting things to say. We like to poke the stick. Poke him with a stick, you know?
What do you need?
You want to talk?
Talk about what? The only thing I want to do right now is find Dustin.
Oh, I forgot
He's
about
alive. There's just nothing else I want to think about. I'll understand if we can't look for him right now, but if we could, it would be a huge load off my mind.
Fine. But you know what? First things first, we're going to take a small detour. We would be going to Manan, but we're not going to Manan yet. We're going to take a step back to Tatooine in order to bring Fugnuts his gland. And you know what? It's been so long since I've actually done this. I don't remember what he gives you. It's been too long. I don't recall. But perhaps we'll find out soon enough. Well, obviously we will. I'm just saying. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-da-doop-a-doo, doop-boo. Calo Nord has been slaughtered, my lord.
Calo Nord is dead. Lord Malik, he has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malik?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Darth Bandon. Do you remember this guy? Darth Bandon's been studying for many hours. Fuck you, man. Get out of my way. I have places to be. Pokemon to collect. Darth Bandon. That's such a stupid name. Darth Bandon.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive if possible.
As you command, Master.
Darth Bandon. And Darth Bandon is a little bitch. Trust me, he is. Oh my god. Look at the frame rate on that one. That's some quality shit right there. This is handmade quality. Look at that. I've never seen this. The fly-in cutscene so bad. Looks like ass. No, excuse me. Okay. I'll bring Mission with me because, well, he's her brother. Now, I can't remember. Like I said, you can do any planet in order if you want. It doesn't matter which one you do first. Hold on, let's see. I think we'll go Bastila. And where's Mission? There's Mission. It doesn't matter what planet you go on. Therefore, it's different. So, for example, if I didn't go to Tatooine first and I went to, like, Kashyyyk or I went somewhere else. And I actually did go to Kashyyyk first by accident. No, what happened? I went back and forth and it triggered different people at different areas. So, I remember I went back and forth and for some reason Calo was out on, he was in Kashyyyk, and he was right in the Shadowlands with 2 Wookiees, and he had 2 Wookiees on his side. And I was like, okay. Recommends another dexterity. I don't know if that's such a good idea. He'll give her intelligence boost. Her health is pretty damn low. Still scoundrel's luck. I'm not gonna bother giving her anything crazy. The idea here is to get our cash money from the dingbat. If something tells me he's gonna like screw us over. I'll give you a cut, I swear. You ain't getting no damn cut. But yeah, we're about to go to my favorite place. I do like Manan. I think the world itself is extremely cool. I like it. I like the environment. There we go. Okay, buddy, what are you gonna give me?
You're back. I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tech land for me, right?
Yes. I'm not giving you attack in the gland until I see some credits.
Sorry, like I said before, I don't have any credits on me. And Greta won't lend me any. It's like he doesn't trust me to pay him back or something. But you come through on this, and I promise you'll get a huge payday down the road. 3,000 credits. How's that sound?
Fuck, man. So I have to trust him that he's gonna pay me.
Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Torresian ale, it'll end up being worth a fortune. Thanks, Mission. You won't regret helping me out with this.
Please, Griff, let this be the last time. No more cons, no more scams, no more schemes. That's all I ask.
Hey, sis, no need to worry about that. I've turned over a new leaf. From now on, I'm gonna stay out of trouble and do things right. And once we've cornered the market on Torresian ale, good things will be heading my way. Then I'll make it up to your Mission. Just wait, you'll see. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Torresian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the ground floor. You'll get a return of, at least 20 times your investment.
You've already promised me a few thousand credits.
Hey, don't worry. You'll get your credits as soon as we start mass-producing that Torresian ale. I just wanted to know if you were interested in an even bigger payoff.
I don't really think it's worth it. I mean, I have a lot of money. I've done more than enough for you already.
You don't know much about business, do you? When an opportunity like this comes along, you have to jump at it. Come on, what do you say?
I don't need business advice from you, Griff.
It's your loss. I better get started brewing that ale. Meet me back here later and I'll give you a down payment on what I owe you.
What's the point on coming back? Let me see this. It's probably like finish a planet or something and he'll hook you up. That's such balls, though. I shouldn't have to do that. Anyway, that was a bit of a waste of time. I thought I was going to get some money. And really, the way I look at it, by the time he gets me that payment, it's really just being an idiot. I'm like, I'm good with my money. I don't trust you and your ass. He'll just use it for something else. Alright, so yeah, we don't have anyone else to talk to. I can pretty much just head on to Manan. And I still have that one mission where I have to come alone to that one thing. And I can't remember what it's about. See, whenever that thing loaded, it looks like the game freezes at that one point. See how it stayed at that one like section for a long time? Whoa! But yeah, it kind of looks like the game freezes. Alright, let's go to Manan. And you can't do jack shit on this place. You cannot. Another bad dream. Sit, don't have nightmares, buddy. Pull your shit together. It's insane how bad the frame rate is now, isn't it? Look at that slow motion epic landing. The first time I played this game, the frame rate wasn't this bad. I wonder why. Maybe it's because my Xbox is vertical now. Now, the only reason I've kept my Xbox 360 vertical is because my Xbox One is sitting next to it. I wouldn't doubt that has something to do with it, but I'm trying. It's not moving. And I've always been against keeping it up, because if you move it, you can ruin your games. But that's the same case when it goes to sitting down, too. Just eats the game to shit.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan and Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
Maybe the land was once above the surface.
It is possible. The melting of polar caps or a cataclysmic earthquake could have buried the land beneath the waves eons ago. Records from that time are incomplete. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Ah, yes. I could probably talk to her some more.
How can I help?
I want to talk to you about what happened between us.
We've already been over this. It was a moment of weakness, a stumble brought on by unbridled passions. But my emotions are firmly in check once more. We need to stay focused on stopping Darth Malak, and I want the others to stay focused as well. I don't want them to get suspicious and start gossiping about our little encounter. So until our mission is over, we need to act with discretion. We shouldn't speak of this anymore. Not until Malak is defeated.
Ha! She's down. She's DTF, man. I guess so bad. That's even more, more motivation to defeat Malak. Alright, now, who should I go with? I feel like I should go with B-Dub and Jolie. I like that config. I like the Jedi